Yeah. And how the saying go, things change. Skinny you, but the flow is the size of in range. Pennies for my thoughts add up. I hope you bring change. I know these.
Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Jones is the kind of fighter who you just know has no self-doubts. Look at the way he's making his way down to the ring right now. You can see it in his eyes. Kid Dynamite's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, coming out of Baltimore, the Dream Jones. His adversary, hailing out of Philadelphia, Kid Dynamite.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Kid Dynamite stunned by a big shot. Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Protecting his head well with his guard. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Jones's left landing well. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Kid Dynamite. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Not able to land the headshot. Kid Dynamite showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Rock'em sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
You see him holding on. Little head knocking with that right hand. Well timed by Kid Dynamite. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Good combination to the head. Fine looking right hand by the Dream. Now he ties up there. Two good jabs by the Dream. The Dream scoring with that right hand. Jones's jab lands well. A battering ram of a hook by Jones. Throws a counter punch there. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Don't look for just big punches, okay?
All right, breathe, deep breath, get some water.
There you go.
They're good. They're okay.
Kid Dynamite's recovered nicely here. The start of this round, and he is proving to me at least that what happened in that last round is having no effect on this round. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Well off the mark by the Dream. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Jones. Back and forth exchange. The Dream's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Good two-punch combo by Kid Dynamite. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Halfway through round number 2. And he just holds on there. Jones has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Kid Dynamite showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Now hugging on the inside. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Kid Dynamite's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Looking good, looking good. He's tired. He's tired. He's got nothing left. Now listen, I need you to double up your punches and keep the lead, all right?
Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? We got it. Then let's get moving out of here. This guy's gonna win this fight, but you don't take control, son. You need to take control.
And round number 3 is underway. Kid Dynamite's coming out here at the start of this round, knowing that the first half of this fight clearly has him out way in front on the scorecards.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys don't do good when they're way out in front because they start letting up a little bit. They start taking things for granted. That is probably the only thing that can be an enemy of him right now.
Throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
The Dreams dazed after that punch. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's doing a very good job now all of a sudden of defending himself. Good work defensively by the Dream. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
The Dream's punch is far off the target. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Scores up top with the left. He clinches when he gets to the inside. The Dream's proving to be elusive. Holy cow, look at this. Back and forth they go. There's no stop.
You don't know how good you are until you push. You push to the brink. They are finding out right now how special they can be.
The Dream's left now getting into the mix. Kid Dynamite's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by the Dream. Three minutes gone by in this round.
Don't worry now, right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab.
This is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Estás ganando. Just keep doing what you're doing and you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Keep boxing. You're doing great.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Kid Dynamite's well off the mark that time. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
The Dream's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Wow, what an impressive left hand by Kid Dynamite. Uncle Mo has come to visit. Momentum is now on his side.
That's why you can't let go of that steering wheel when you're driving. You know, all of a sudden, bang, you're in the back seat. You're not in the front seat. You're not in the driver's seat anymore.
You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Big shot there, targeting that head and landing with a bomb. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent.
Eye on the prize, and nothing will distract him. Cruz's ring walks have been known as circus spectaculars, but yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention.
Introducing first, by way of Brooklyn, the man, Maxo. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of San Diego, Chico Cruz.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
They are scheduled for 5. Round 1 underway. So many have said they're going to get right to business. Let's see if they go at it. Able to get rid of that one. What's the worst kind of situation you can get yourself into when you're fighting a guy who you know has superior hand speed?
You start thinking too much, Joe. You start second-guessing yourself. You start being a little hesitant.
Off the target by Chico. Cruises left, working well that time. That is a sharp uppercut by the man. Chico's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Very nice defensive guard there. Halfway through round number 1. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Oh! Cruz is down. He is down.
One, two, three, four, five.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Blocks that belt line well. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
The man's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Overhand right can be so effective. The man's hurt by a superb hook to the head.
Come on, keep working the body. Keep working the body.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Cruz. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Chico's left, landing well. And that's the end of round 1. Cruises, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
You gotta relax. You gotta move out there, right? Move. Come on, breathe.
Chico's hope is for him to be steady on his feet and just survive at this point. Remember, that last round, he was down and nearly out.
Well, his hope is that his corner revived him during that minute rest, and also they gave him good advice, because the most important thing is don't let what happened the last round happen again. Correct what you did wrong.
Cruz is completely missing the jab, and when that's not there, you're gonna dug yourself a big hole.
No, that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jab to fight, to set things up.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by Cruz. Chico's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. And a flush hook lands by Cruz.
Jump on it right now.
Cruz is able to land a good, solid left hand. Left to the body. Halfway through this round here. He's committing to the work, and banging away he goes. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown, because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
The man's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Good defensive skill. What a bulldozer Bruising uppercut by Cruz. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
He's jumping all over him now. The man's nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. He could go down here, Teddy. Cruz has got a little something coming back at him. A counterpunch scored. This fight is being fought at a pace that is beyond belief, Teddy.
Well, this shows you what's great about human beings. I mean, you push somebody, in this case 2 men, to the brink, to a dark place, and they find a way. They light a candle, they light a torch, they find some way to get to the light. They're both looking for it now.
A little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hooks. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. We've reached the halfway point of this battle. Real good fight here. Tough to get a sense of who's really up. I can see making an argument for either guy, but that's a testament to both guys and what they've been willing to bring to this battle tonight.
Yeah, what it's a testament to, Joe, is that it's an enjoyable fight. After a while, you don't even concentrate on who's up. All you know is you're enjoying every bit of it.
Now I need to use your feet. Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, now let's go. Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, now let's go.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Scored well with that right hand. Oh, that uppercut got him. Solid. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Cruz is going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. And just grabbing onto his opponent. The man's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Cruz's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
That's a razor sharp. What a great round this is. There it is. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? This fight is over. Cruz is in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
By knockout, your winner,
Sometimes that's all it takes, Teddy. Just one good shot can end the evening.
You just wonder how hard he tried to actually get back up, but I'm not in his body.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.
ladies and
We
gentlemen.
welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. Black Mama's making his way to the ring right now. Boy, and he's not bashful at all, is he? Look at him, confidently making his way down for this contest. So alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread, but he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, coming out of Baltimore, Black Mamba. His adversary, fighting out of San Diego, Hound Dog.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Solid right by Hound Dog. That was not well targeted by Black Mamba. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. A quick, devastating hook by Hound Dog. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Hound Dog. Dog's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. Black Mamba's tag! Well-targeted left hand by Black Mamba. Good flush shot upstairs. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Step back counter punch there. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, this keeps up. They're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Black Mamba's nailed by a huge hook. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. Right hand. Hound Dog's power is shining through now, and he's actually just pushing his opponent away, trying to set up another big shot.
Well, the key here is does the referee allow him to keep doing it? If he does, he's going to get him right at the distance he wants where he can nail him a big shot.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. End of round one. Black Mamba's head has turned into one big target for his opponent. Teddy, he cannot get out of the way of this attack.
No, he acts like a guy who gets insulted if you miss him.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Teddy, it's hard to believe that he'll be able to get anything going if he doesn't throw more jabs.
It's kind of like trying to speak the English language without knowing the alphabet. I mean, the jab is ABC.
You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. He just smashed him with that power punch.
That'll teach him to be aggressive with a tall fighter.
Nearly flooring him, the hook by Hound Dog. The left hand coming into play by Black Mamba. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Hound Dog's feeling the effects now of that hook. That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. Right to the head with that right. Black Mamba's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Scored well up top. Black Mamba is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Hound Dog's left now getting into the mix. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
A solid uppercut by Hound Dog. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Black Mamba's stunned, and and there you go. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
A solid left hand by Hound Dog. Hound Dog's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs.
All right.
Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope, but it's attached to his jab, it's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab, he has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
Hound Dog's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Gets rid of that body shot. Black Mamba's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Not much action as he just ties up. Well off the mark by Black Mamba. Halfway through this round, Hound Dog's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Unable to score with the hook. A well-placed left hand up top.
Come on, kid, focus.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the... Wow! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Able to dismiss it. At this point, I'd start to question what happened in training camp. Black Mama's got nothing left in the tank.
I would question that too. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind is that they were expecting a knockout, so they trained for a short fight. And guess what? They're sorry.
Smashing left by. Big shot. Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Wow. Hound Dog's game to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
By technical knockouts, your winner, Hound Dog.
What a perfect ending for a perfect night for him, a TKO victory.
Well, that's what happens when you do your homework. I mean, obviously, you could see he came in well prepared from the gym.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone. Everybody, alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Evans' entourage has that look on their face. They know they've put the work in, and you can see how confident they are for the battle that lies ahead. Glover's Glover's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Killer Evans. And his opponent across the ring, hailing out of Philadelphia, Glover.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Killer. Evans is the target of a hook. Solid uppercut. Teddy, many times throughout our broadcast we've seen through the years, when we get a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, there can be a tendency for clashes of heads.
Yes, there can be, and also tripping a little bit. Sometimes they step on each other's feet.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Hook right on the belt line. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Solid right by Glover. Evans is on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Evans. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Evans' right hand scores well there. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Wow, crushing blow upstairs.
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, that may have been just a flash knockdown there, Teddy.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He looks clear-headed. His legs are okay. Now it's just a matter of making sure that he understands why he got caught.
Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. The Killer's left working well that time. How about that exchange? Evans is in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense. Good, solid overhand left. Unbelievable. Solid. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
One, two, three, four, five.
And it's over. Look at this. Glover's game plan works to perfection. The power came early. A first-round knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, Glover.
I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else is, because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.